Where do I even start? So good to be hanging out with you today. Welcome everybody, Tim, to iUpdate.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, it's really, really good to see you. I know you're busy with a bunch of stuff at Apple Park, like the big event you guys had. I mean, what are your thoughts on the new iPad mini?
I'm feeling great. I always get so excited on days like this for launch day.
Well, I mean, like, anything you'd want to share about the mini specifically, though, I'd just like to follow up.
I'm just so happy with the response that we've gotten and how many more people we're able to show our place to and invite them into our home.
No, it's okay. Let's just move on to the iPhone 13. I mean, this is Apple's biggest product segment by far. I'm curious, what do you think the killer upgrade is going to be for most people coming from something like a 7 or an 8?
People use it in so many different ways. We wanted to appeal to all of these type of usages.
Apple Watch Series 7. I know you love fitness.
You know, I can't imagine doing a workout now without the Apple Watch.
Okay, you love running around California. Okay, let's just move on. Hey guys, what's up? Sam here. That was definitely not iJustine's interview. That's definitely not what we're talking about today. Queen Justine, iJustine, the Apple goddess herself, is back with the only post-game interview from yesterday's Apple September 14th event. Now, normally I don't cover interviews here, but this one was particularly interesting because, like I said, it's the only interview Tim Cook has done, and I believe it's the only time we've seen him on screen since he actually stepped off stage after the event yesterday. And normally how it works is the event happens, and then Apple sends out a bunch of products to the media, all the new stuff that they've announced, and then people like iJustine, Marquez, Andrew Edwards, you know, all the goats out there, they go hands-on, they provide their impressions, and that's our true first look at them. Because obviously Apple's showing them off on stage, it's highly perfected imagery and video and photos that are going to put these products in the absolute perfect light. And normally we don't see anything until the media reviews. But there's this moment in the interview that really caught my eye and was also pretty exciting because Tim just pulls the ultimate flex here.
They're using it to capture photos, to capture video. It's amazing all the use cases of it. When you have something so ultra portable like this, it's incredible where it goes. I just happen to have one here.
Oh, this is such a treat.
Oh, it's
That's
unbelievable.
Awesome.
It's really unbelievable.
Look at that. It's great, and with 5G capability
And
too,
with
like
5G.
you really can take this everywhere.
All right, so let's take a closer look at the clip of Tim Cook giving us our first ever hands-on. Like I said, I don't remember ever seeing something like this, especially at a time where digital events have become the new norm. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, but we would see these huge, massive events where hundreds or thousands of journalists would flock to Apple Park and take a look at these products. But this now could be a really interesting format for Apple to start showing us what they've been working on. I feel like the choice to go with purple was absolutely intentional here just because, I mean, number one, I feel like that's sort of iJustine's color, but number two, because it really shows that it is a new product. And this is one of the first times we've ever seen a shade like this on the iPad. And it sort of goes between purple and blue, which even if you look at the official press renders, it's sort of in between there. It does look really good. And I've actually already ordered one of these iPad minis because it is available for Apple's website. It was weird. There was no delay or pre-order period. It was just, hey, we've got this, order it now. So you guys can get this now if you've been in the market for a new iPad mini. I was kind of skeptical of this device at first, but I have to say, after seeing Tim Cook just palm this with one hand, I think I'm kind of interested. I was actually filming a different video for like a sponsor for my channel earlier today, and I had this huge iPad in my hand. It was really big and bulky. This would be the perfect medium between your iPhone you have and the giant iPad Pros that Apple sells. And this moment right here is super interesting to me because it's the first time on camera outside of the event in like a casual scenario where we've seen this new iPad mini, number one of which looks beautiful, by the way, and the purple is kind of, it looks really good. And number two, this is Apple CEO Tim Cook giving us the first hands-on look at this iPad. I love how he's just so casual. Oh, let me just grab this. I mean, it makes sense because he's the CEO. I just don't ever remember seeing something this casual or nonchalant, and it was a pretty cool moment. You know, not to mention this moment a little bit later on where Tim straight up just says, yeah, I've got the iPhone 13 already.
Congratulations on a successful event today.
Thank you.
And of course, you know, I will be, we can maybe FaceTime later on the new iPhone 13s when they come out.
I will look forward to it. I'm already using mine.
Oh my gosh.
But listen, Tim Cook having the iPad mini and the iPhone 13 early as the literal CEO of the company that announced these products, that's not too much of a surprise. The reason I'm making this video and the reason this caught my eye is because I think it shows a really powerful strategy that Apple could pivot to. With COVID still being a really serious concern, Apple has not held an in-person event in some time now. And this is the most personal look I think we've gotten from a CEO in quite some time. It's like an actual conversation between a personality, IJustine, and the CEO of Apple. Now for Tim, this is the first time to my recollection that we've seen him in such a casual sit down, but Craig Federighi over the summer did this with FaceTime. People like Andrew Edwards getting to go literally on a FaceTime call showing off the new features, which was a unique way to debut iOS 15's upgrades.
You know, I've barely had time to take it all in. But this is always an exciting time, you know, we work with all of this stuff kind of in secret, can't even talk to our friends and family about it. And now we can finally, you know, start the conversation. So it's an exciting time.
My point is that I see this as the future of Apple getting their message out there, because it's one thing to allow people like me to share the information, but number one, being able to interview the CEO of a company is not like, oh yeah, this is just something that happens all the time. This is super rare. Justine's appearance here is one of the only times I can ever remember a one-on-one with Tim like this. Based on the public reception of this and how much people really seem to like it, myself included, of just hearing Tim speak, like iJustine or another influencer and an Apple executive, it's a really interesting and I think a super powerful way for Apple to deliver their message to the masses without it being, you have to watch this event or read this fancy press release with 17 paragraphs of details. It's Tim just being like, hey, we did it. This is cool. This is me being myself and talking about these products that the team has been working on relentlessly for the past year. And there's something about it that I liked. The thing about Tim Cook is I feel like the dude has a lot of stories to share, and he does so occasionally. But I would like to hear more from Tim. He was on a podcast a couple months ago that I really liked with Kara Swisher. And I feel like access to Tim is a human, learning about the way his mind works as the CEO, rather than just what Apple themselves has announced. I want to learn more about Tim. We're starting to see this more casual, comfortable Apple emerge, and I'm really into that. And if there's any executive like Tim, who I would love to have on the channel, or Craig Federighi, or Lisa P. Jackson, I would particularly love to talk to her about the decisions this year to change the iPhone packaging yet again, how they got to that point, why, what it means for them as a company, what it means for her individually. These are all things that I would love to do. So open invite. If anybody would happen to see this, would love to have you here and have a talk. So anyway, guys, that's today's video. Just thought it was cool to show off the iPad mini and talk about this new strategy that I'm starting to see come from the Cupertino-based company. All right, hope you guys are doing well. More videos coming very, very soon. I've been Sam. Hope you're doing well. Catch you in the next one. Peace.